Yeah, hello, good evening, everyone. This is the voice of the team leader of Omega Bio-edutainment. I am here live to actually enlighten us because some people have been asking me what is so special about Omega Bio-edutainment. And I have actually promised them that I am going to devote some videos, series of videos to actually educate our viewers about what we actually have in store. Omega Bio-edutainment, or what you can call as from the logo, you see it is OB3E. What is standing for? What is O? What is actually what is it actually standing for? What is so special about the E's? So, and there are so many people that who just been wondering. They've been wondering. They kept on asking me questions that how might they benefit by subscribing or being part of that team. Anyway, Omega Bio-edutainment, just like you see, Omega actually is one of the Greek alphabet, and let me say it's just the last alphabet. Is the last, but very very big. That means at Omega, we might be coming at the later hour. However, we still have room to occupy. I mean, to actually that's going to be roomy enough, is a niche that is going to be roomy enough to contain so many things. That's why we call it a hub. And a hub is just a large community of people. And don't forget that when we talk of community, that means we are talking about diversity, just like I used to say in this. So many people thought, let me just start picking it one after the other. O is standing for Omega. There's no two things about that. That is O. Then B, OB3E. That is Omega. The B is actually standing for biology, biological sciences. And that's why most of what you will find most, even if you are dealing with education, we are considering anything is just because I am a biologist. So B is actually going to be another big set in Omega Bio-edutainment. And another thing is you come across 3E. So that three is actually the he. The first one is standing for education. The second one is standing for entertainment, and the third one is standing for enrichment. Uh, since we came on live, we actually started our first on live video. Started on May 11, 2000. I'm sorry, November 11, 2024. So that was when we actually started our first video that we released the first video, and which was on Arsenal versus Chelsea. We started with a podcast, so whereby we invited uh, we invited two guests here to come and give us. So that was November 11, and ever since that time, most of the videos that you find here is actually devoted for biological education. So, and the first E, which I said, is education. So it's not only biology, it's not only biology. Every other tutors, every other lecturer in any other field is including primary and secondary school teachers. So because education is a very big subject. In fact, without education, you will know that nobody will tend to amount to anything. Just like my brother used to say in those days that an uneducated person is like a sick man forever. So it doesn't actually have to do with only biology. So it encompasses different field in terms of education. Education is very, very broad. So there are other things, including reproductive education, even sex education as well. So anything psychology, it encompasses all. So education in Omega Bio-edutainment is our paramount, very, very paramount to us, because if we are not educated and our viewers too are not even educated at all, that is actually going to make it very, very impossible for us to be able to understand each other. So that's why education is a very big um, aspect of Omega Bio-edutainment. So, just like I said, education here it doesn't have to be centered on biology alone. So we are still looking for people to partner with that is going to will be ready to partner with us. We have a platform whereby they can just come around, they will give their lectures on any aspect of education. That is the first E. So don't there's no two things about it. Omega, this platform is still the best platform for anybody. It's a platform that recognizes diversity. It's a platform that welcome people from other fields. Computer is welcome, computer education, every other aspect of education. We want to welcome that, and that is what is going to take the largest budget. Don't forget that UNESCO actually recommended that maybe any budget for any country should not be less than 26%. Anyway, so the same thing we want to follow suit in Omega Bio-edutainment. So we want to actually devote, let me say, more than 40%, more than 40% of all our activities is going to be centered on education. And one other unique uh, dream about this platform is going to lead us to the second aspect of it, which is entertainment. So this is a world of entertainment, and entertainment, that is where you will encourage creativity. We encourage people, upcoming artists. We encourage a lot of things, because this generation is, I'm sorry to use that word, is a generation that will not actually believe in all the seriousness of academics. No, they need they needed a kind of something that will entertain them. Even if you say they should come and learn the hardest, the most difficult task in education, once that's why you see some people nowadays, they will be reading, preparing for exams, and you see them listening to music. So we encourage that also in Omega Bio-edutainment. We encourage that. In fact, by the year 2025, we already have it in stock. We're already planning for a way that even in between our lectures, in between educational lectures, there will be times that we'll just listen to music. We go on break, 2 minute break, 3 minute break, whereby you listen to music, you watch videos, you watch drama, people demonstrate drama to us, music and all this. So lot of that we encourage. Comedy, even comedy, we encourage that. So by the special grace of God, people that are talented in any of these areas, they are free to actually get in touch so that we can also partner with them. So especially uh, this aspect. So I remember people have been calling that okay, we used to focus on sports, uh, whiskey and um, Whiskey, Dolamide, and OBO. So, what issues are we not going to bring people that will come and do podcast for that? We ran that program. Unfortunately, it could not actually come online, but it was a very, very interesting debate so far. To actually tell you, uh, it is your home, it is your community, it is a community whereby we encourage that as well. So though I'm a biologist, though I am from coming from academics, but that should not actually leave us with the fact that this is the world of entertainment. If you cannot see anything that entertain this time around, my friend, nobody is going to listen to you. And that's the main reason. So we want to bring education to the cradle, to the cradle. In fact, especially in one of the most difficult subjects in secondary school is biology. People do run away from biology. So that means if we do not have anything that will actually create interest that will not make people to create special interest in it, at the end of the day we just discover that in the next few years we just discover that nobody will want to study biology any longer. And don't forget that biology as a course is the bedrock of medicine. So that means bedrock of pharmacists, bedrock of a lot of biology related professions, so to say. So that's why we must not actually let biology dies. And not also in area of biology. So that's the reason why at a point in time most of our topics we're already partnering, we're already trying to make consultation of with people that can use animation to demonstrate biology. And that's one of the reasons why if you are a student of this Omega Bio-edutainment, we will expect you that you should be able to know, at least be thinking in at least one area that we call. That's why I told my students to all topics domesticate all topics, and they should be able to up with what is called DIY experiment. That is, do it yourself. That because we want to take biology to every home. We want everybody to be involved. We want everybody to get to the level that on social media we come on a friendlier note so that at least they will study biology. Don't forget that biology is still the most important part of any course that you can actually think of, because the first subject that was even commanded by God was biology. Adam, the first man, until he graduated as a biologist, he did not he did not even think of even marrying at all, because it was after the creation, after he has given all plants. So after he has actually practiced taxonomy, that is the science of naming, either naming plant or naming animal. So that it was after that that God now saw that, oh, this man ought not to be living in this garden alone. I will therefore make an help that will meet for him. So um biology is such a very, very important. So we should just make it to the level that many people will use biology for and they will integrate a kind of entertainment into the field of biology. So we are already looking for a way of coming up with partners that will be able to, excuse me, that will be able to encourage us with their involvement in animation. And already, just like I said, we're already partnering with people that will come and give us tutorials that is called they will make use of animation. Most of all these processes, most of all these processes, they are they are such that nowadays we can have it in DIY form. In DIY form. In fact, I'm already preparing a lecture on biopreneurship. By that time, that will come into that, we already know what we actually mean. So that is the other aspect of the three core areas of Omega Bio-edutainment. I've talked about education as the prime, the universal set, the biggest scope. If you have any budget, that is what is going to go up. The whole budget, almost, let me say, more than 40% of our programs will be devoted to education. And with biology occupying a central part, biology is going to be the heartbeat because biology is the study of life. Every other course does not actually believe in life. But we in biology, we believe in life, we recognize life, we protect life, we preserve life, and we even talk life. So that's why you see me live at this odd hour of the day. So we believe in life. So that is the reason why biology, um, the relevance of biology should not be actually underestimated. Okay, so that is that. Then again, the third aspect of this is the area of enrichment. Enrichment. We are talking of enrichment. So at Omega Bio-edutainment, there are three core areas. Although we also have other sub thematic areas, but there are three key areas. That's why you see in our logo, you see OB3E. The O is meant for Omega, B is meant for biology, and the 3E is meant for education, entertainment, and um, enrichment. So if we talk of enrichment, that is nowadays with so much life exists in the area of motivational speeches, um, enrichment that has to do with spirituality. No matter what we have come to do, no matter what, no matter our level of involvement, no matter our level of education, if we are not enriched, if we are not enriched, if our soul is not enriched, if our body is not nourished or enriched, our life, life at all is going to be very, very difficult. So that's the more reason that we also believe in the enrichment. Enrichment is what is going to make us to go in more into spirituality. So in Omega Bio-edutainment, we are not talking of any religion. It's not a religious based platform. So we welcome any religion. So far you can talk about what you are talking about is motivational. So it's soul enriching. We will also partner with you. So that is the area of enrichment. So the other sub thematic areas include talk of career and mentorship. So we so much believe that you have people in this platform that today, one way or the other, they were at certain level of their education. They are at certain stage of their own experience in life. So they can be a very good mentors for the younger ones, as well as we also invite people that will come and discuss with us, mentors, and so on and so forth, and also in career development. So many people today, let me say more than 70% of people today, they have they are in this environment actually being realized, their passion, their mission actually being realized, their passion, their mission, their goals in life is so at Omega Bio-edutainment we also believe in good career mentorship. Romance and relationship, this is a very sensitive part of this, because sometimes we are romantic in nature. Don't forget that Adam did not exist alone. Mm. Adam did not exist alone. God, so in the Garden of Eden, Adam did not realize and recognize that no man, no woman, or no lady should be alone without the person getting a good partner. So that is why in Omega Bio-edutainment, one of our sub thematic areas is just like romance and relationship. And you know that nowadays, you see, we talk of breakfast, young girls, the experience they have now, they have had series of experiences when it comes to the issue of a relationship. So sometimes we just see, we invite to come and give us their life story, come and share with us life story, come and share with us, and how can we actually get in the, in fact there is a under romance and relationship. So some people here, male, female, they will come and tell us their first experience, their first love. They will come and tell us about that. How do they woo them? The first man in their life, what happened, and they will come here and come and share a lot of this. Then in the area of sports, yes, we also recognize that hmm, just our inability to exercise ourselves, to discuss sports, we cannot even know. That is why by edutainment as well, we also recognize sports. So then in the area of culture, different people with different culture. Culture is nothing but a way of life. Everybody has culture. God himself also has a culture of worship, culture of doing everything in life. So that's why in Omega Bio-edutainment, sport and culture is also part of what we have. Then nutrition and health is wealth, you know that, and that's why on health you will see us coming up with a lot of health talk, health issues. The last time, I think last Wednesday, we invited a guest who actually talked about infectious diseases. So me, as you see me, I am also into the area of infectious diseases. So irrespective of whatever I do, so I must be able to know how one way or the other talk about health and wealth as well. So then another thing is that which is the final um subthematic area in this area. Okay, let me say second that is not final anyway. So that is on entrepreneurship. We This is the world whereby we face with a lot of economic challenges. So and nowadays, irrespective of the type of white collar job that you are, you hardly see a job that can do it all for you. No job that can do it all for you. So it's a word that Even if you are read, you are well read, if you are a professor, what other job can you be doing as a kind of side hustle? So we need side hustle. That is why we have experienced entrepreneurs that are going to be coming here, and they will come and talk to us about what it takes to be an entrepreneur. So, and please just zero your mind. It is time has gone when you can just be thinking that I want to be a professor, I want to read, I want to that, I want that, and nothing more. This time around, you should be thinking of at least minimum of one or two side hustles, so that that is the one that is going to sustain you and even sustain your family. And don't forget that we exist in a community, and if we exist in a community, if you do not impart in the life of your community, oh boy, I think you have not even actually started. So that's the reason why, to get rich, you should be able to influence your community. It is not a crime. It is not a crime that we come from a poor family, but it is going to be a crime that we now die in poverty, and our children at the end of the day, they also inherit that kind of poverty. So that is when it is going to be a crime. So for you not having any side hustle, please forget it. This is time to diversify. This is time that you need to have side hustles. In fact, people that travel outside the country, you see them doing more than 3 4 jobs at a day. I mean, on a day, they will be moving from one job to another, one job to another, and before you know it, when they come home, you see them uh, big, appearing big and spending so big. So let me just round it up with the last aspect of it, which has to do with community advocacy. So no matter whatever knowledge we have acquired, no matter the level, so we still have to go back to the community, rural community around us. We educate them, we impart on them if there is any kind of intervention that we can take back to them. So it is very, very important that we do that. So you see, um, Omega Bio-edutainment is just, let me say, is just a central point that other fields of life, other aspects of life will just come and converge there. And that's why we said it is an hub of convergence of creativity, convergence of in, initiation. I mean, sorry, convergence of innovative ideas, convergence of intuitiveness, convergence of professionalism, convergence of everything that is good and everything that we actually need to exist as this. So um, by now, if you are part of what, if you have subscribed, honestly, you are in a very good place. You are in a very good place, because even after your school, after career, after your academic here, you still have other things that will still be bringing you back. We want to establish a kind of live relationship with you, and that's the reason why, so that by the time you remember this community in some years to come, you will have nothing but just to look back and glorify God that at least you are part of this community. So just like I said, finally, this is the time that everybody needs to awake. Everybody, you just need to awake. Is the time that everybody must be on social media. So whatever, even if you are a biologist, whatever you are, please, you need to socialize. You need to move out of your shell, move out of yourself, move out of that your confinement. I mean confined area. Move out from there. So don't forget that the most of the infections, uh, most of man's infections is as a result of moving out of their niches. So, and this is still the word that if you want to be relevant, you will have to move out of that your shed. As I normally tell you, this is the word of digital. If you do not, everything you think digitally, you talk digitally, you do digitally. If you are drinking at all, drink digitally. It is the world that is full of so many challenges, and it is only those that cannot actually uh, move along with the trend that one way or the other they will become very, very irrelevant. Don't forget that me, I am a graduate of this, I'm a graduate of that, and I do not have any job yet. Honestly speaking, you you are one of the most wretched, because maybe you do not know how to diversify. You do not know how to diversify. So, just like I told you, Omega Bio-edutainment is the right channel for you. Join us on WhatsApp, we are there. On Facebook, we are there. On Twitter, we are there. On X, and we are there. On LinkedIn, we are there. On WhatsApp, we are there. And on YouTube, this is the forum whereby the platform whereby we can still reach out to you. And by the grace of God, in the year 2025, we are going to be our activities is going to be busier than this. We have a lot of activities, live program whereby you come and you make contributions, you comment, we have a kind of feedback. In fact, we want this platform, we want you to be part of it as a freelancer, as a upcoming artist. So time is coming very, very soon that we'll be hunting for talent, talent in education, talent in entertainment, talent in entrepreneurship, talent in every area of life. Musicals, we are going to uh, bring you here, and we have the belief that one way or the other we want to promote you, just like you are going to also promote us as well. Please don't limit your ideas. Don't limit your ideas. Come out, come and tell us. You see that the other time, I think 2 weeks ago, we brought out two ladies chef that I think Dangote and Ronke Beauty. So they came here and they taught us on how to 10 different ways of cooking rice in this economic meltdown, so that it is not going to be that we are only eating only fried rice, only jollof rice, and so on and so forth. So all these are part of where we want to collaborate with you, want to network with you, and by the grace of God, 2025, we will see you there. I want to wish all our Christian brothers and sisters at home, we want to wish them um, Merry Christmas, and we want to wish everybody Happy New Year in advance. So, see you. But before you go, please like, share, comment, hit the notification buttons, and you are so sure that Omega Bio-edutainment is actually meant for you. It is your community.